guys? It certainly has been a little while since I've made a toy video. A lot of personal things have been happening, good things. I've been very busy. But I've gotten back to making toys a priority, which is good. And I actually got a hold of something that's extraordinarily rare. Was rare in the past, and now it's apparently it's rare now. But I ended up getting the Masters of the Universe Wun-Dar figure. Of course, the name Wun-Dar is based off of the cult name Wonder Bread He-Man, which is just basically a He-Man with brown hair. And the origins were mysterious, but I think after all these years, I think they're pretty clear now. The origins were they were a promotional He-Man with brown hair, and they were sent out in mailer bags with some maroon weapons, I think from the Man-E-Faces toy, and they were like a mail away figure. And there was like a coupon for the figure. You know, if you buy like 2 Masters of the Universe toys, you send in the UPC and the order form, and then you get a brown-haired He-Man. So not all the kids did it, so not all the kids had it, so which made it kind of rare in the aftermarket. So anyway, let's get down to it. So here it is. This is how it came, actually. Well, actually, I just opened it a little bit, but it really did show up on my doorstep like this. And the tape was originally just like tucked over it slightly, but for the most part, this is pretty much how it showed up on my doorstep. It was like almost open. So first of all, I was having a heart attack because I've been waiting for this for a long time, and right when I got to work at the beginning of a long day, early in the morning, this was dropped off on my doorstep. So I was looking at it on the security camera all day, but yeah, it's been beat up a little bit, and so it was very, all you do is open it here, so it wasn't hard to unpackage it, but we are doing this unboxing and getting this He-Man was actually, well, for me and select others, it was pretty easy. We just waited till the countdown finished on the Mattel Creations website, and then we nabbed one. For others that, for reasons, whatever reasons unknown, whatever, that they didn't, there's something about a waiting line, something about things added to your cart weren't reserved. It was a big hassle for a lot of you other guys, and I apologize. Sorry you weren't able to get one of these, and I hope that they do go on sale again, and that they are plenty so that everybody can grab one. So here they are, or here it is. I just got one. Oh, this thing is pretty tiny. I mean, I wasn't expecting something huge like the Horde 4-pack, but I don't know, super light. Some cool illustrations. All right, let's see what he looks like. And we are back. Here is the Wun-Dar box. One side. Let's close up on that illustration, shall we? Pretty cool. Got the Zodak gun. He's got the Zodak armor. And on the other side, another illustration. This time with the axe. What kind of axe is that? Is that the buzz-off axe? I'm not sure. It looks like the buzz-off axe, but did he have? I think he had a different axe for the figure, like the vintage figure, which I also have the vintage figure actually, and I have the maroon weapons and the vest. All of it didn't come together. It was all separate, and I think that the vest came from, and I think that kids used to, they just got the vest from the extra weapons pack, and then they just put that vest on He-Man, and they put the vest, since the regular He-Man had his silver vest, uh, or whatever. Is it a vest, or am I calling it something? Is it something, the armor, I guess. So kids just put that extra black Zodak armor on the brown-haired He-Man because he came without armor in the original mail-in. And then I guess they lost their figures or gave their figures away like that. And then they just kind of like magically turned up with those vests on. So it's kind of a cool way that the past has influenced the future releases. So now it's part of his armor, and now he actually wears the vest. And his name is Wun-Dar, after the Wonder Bread fiasco. It has nothing to do with Wonder Bread, the original figure. It's just that Wonder Bread had a promotion with the trading cards, I believe, of Masters of the Universe. But people mixed it up in their memories, and then they started to assume that the Wonder Bread figure was also a Wonder Bread mail-in, but it was not. It was just a Mattel mail-in. So let's open this sucker up. Ta-da! Here he is, He-Man fans. The Savage He-Man, Wun-Dar. Here he is in all his glory. So the package actually came a little wobbly, but I just gently bent it back a little bit, and now it's a little straighter. You can see now it's starting to wobble back into that curve, to that slight curve, but that's okay because I'm probably going to open this guy up and take some cool photos with him. I don't know if I ever get another one. If it goes on sale on Mattel Creations again, maybe I'll get another one to keep in the package, but I kind of just want to open them up and compare them to the old vintage one and have some fun with some photos. So just some things about it. It's not like a 3D lettering, but it's like that very glossy. If you can see that the glossiness of the illustration of Wun-Dar right there in the light right there. See how it's not really raised, but it's just like glossy. And I think that's really cool. And so is the lettering for Masters of the Universe. So you can see that slight gloss right there. I think that's a nice touch. I don't remember if these are on all of the Origins. I don't think they are. So here he is. The back is really cool. It's not your typical card back. You got Wun-Dar fighting some ghastly skeleton warriors. And I guess that's like, who's that in the background? Like an early version of Tila, or Shirella, or I think that was her name. I'm not sure, because she's got that bow and arrow. So I think that's Shirella, I think. And then she also had a mask that looked like kind of like Battle Cat's mask, something like that. I'm just going off the top of my head here. It's unpunched. Very cool illustrations. I'm really digging it. It was a great price. It was a fair price. What, $17.99, something like that? I honestly don't remember the price, but it was a good, decent weight. It wasn't a terrible weight. So here he is. All right, let's open him up. Have some fun. So here we are, opening him up and having a little fun, guys. Masters of the Universe Origins, Wun-Dar. And in the back, I have the original vintage Savage He-Man. Here's the mini comic that he came with. Lost Legend. So epic. So I think the first thing that I'm going to compare are the heads. Obviously, this is the head from the Lords of Power He-Man. Just, ever since they started making the vintage Origins version of He-Man, I think they've just reused the same head pretty much. And so the head is a little taller. It's a little more oval shaped, I guess you could say. And whereas the vintage head, it's very obvious that the vintage head is
is just a little more scrunched up, smaller, more triangular. The basically the He-Man that we all know and love. And you can just see, compared to the Origins version, like the seam on the arm here. You can just see how fragile this toy is. It's not going to fall apart or anything, but it just kind of looks like it's going to. But it's a very good condition, vintage figure. It even stands on his own still, with very minimal effort. And it's the original band is in there as well. So, enough about you. Back to our friend here, the newer version. So the paint is a little more prominently black, very dark. I guess just because it's a fresh figure. Here are his weapons. They're, instead of maroon, they're now just brown. And I don't know if it's kind of silly, but I'm thinking, is it brown because of bread? I mean, I don't, maybe, or is it brown because of his loincloth is brown? I don't know, but in any case, it is brown. He has brown weapons. And he also came with a sword, but he doesn't have like anything to put the sword in, but I just sort of like stuck it on his vest armor thing in the back, and this still looks quite good. You got the head articulation, so he can look off into the distance and Wun-Dar about the secrets of the universe. All right, so that's pretty much Wun-Dar. He's got a lot of really good articulation in his legs and his wrists, of course. He stands up fairly well. He's got the articulation in his feet, just like all the other vintage figures. I mean, vintage origins, and the knees. Really cool looking figure. He doesn't fall over, just like the newer Origins versions. They don't fall over very easily. So. Which is really cool. So there's that, and just for a little comparison, here are the old weapons that the original came with. So here's the hatchet, I guess, and here is the Zodak gun. And I guess I don't know if I added it or maybe it came with it. I don't know. This is just a spared shield. I don't know. Did it come with many faces? I'm not quite sure. So. Let's get to the mini comic. So here's the mini comic. Masters of the Universe, Lost Legend. It's really cool that we got Wun-Dar in a mini comic now. You see Sunman in the back. Just for a second. This is Sunman with the Secrets of Grayskull, Ghost, and then the original vintage Snoutspout that I have. So, yeah, very good artwork. I read it. I don't really. I have to read it again. But I think it's got Shirella or the goddess or somebody that Wun-Dar decides to help, and she turns out to be this magical being and stuff. So. I don't want to give too much away because, you know, for those that don't have the figure but are hoping to get it, maybe you guys want to read this through the specifics of it or whatever. But there's a lot of really cool scenes in here that you guys might want to be interested in checking out. In the back, we don't have the toy list as usual. We just have the Masters of the Universe logo. Let's see here. So you do have the goddess there, and you do see him. What is this? The Zodak armor is now canon, so he is now gifted to him along with the Zodak gun from the goddess, I suppose. So it's really cool that they made those extra weapons canon now. It's just a part of his figure. I think it's really cool that he joins the Motu family. So that's the figure, basically. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. If you like this stuff, I will do more of these. And I got another toy unboxing coming up. Some more Motu-Origins. So, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys very soon. Say bye, Wun-Dar. Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us. I'm gonna go eat some Wonder Bread now. Okay, bye.